Hi, Elliot.
Tara, if you can start us off with an opening statement tonight, we will jump into questions right after that.
You know, I I'm just so thankful. Our team came out, and I thought, did what we needed to do. We had a lot of different people stepping up for us. Um, they they wanted this win for me, and I felt it from them the whole game, the whole bus ride up here, and I'm just, it's. Uh, it just feels great that we kind of have something. We took care of business, and we had fun, and they got me a beautiful swag sweatshirt, and we had little fireworks in the locker room. We missed all the fans coming to the games and doing what we're used to doing, but I feel like it made us closer as a team.
Let's go ahead and jump into questions. First question to Michelle Smith. Go ahead, Michelle.
Are you feeling, congratulations, first of all, are you feeling a little more sentimental tonight than you were on Sunday? It seems like.
No, maybe a little bit, but Michelle, thank you for the great article with all the coaches. The thing that has been, I always teased and I said, someone put my phone number like on a bathroom wall or something. My phone is like blowing up, and it is just so wonderful. So many people have reached out to me, and I think that that's been just to connect with people during this time that you feel so isolated. That has really meant a lot to me, and thank you for the things that our coaches said. I'm just, I do think back. I do think back about all the different players I've coached. I just want to, thank every player I've coached, every, administrator I've worked for, assistant coach that I've worked with, trainers. Everyone has made this just a great ride.
We'll go next to Janie McCauley. Go ahead, Janie.
Tara, what was it like immediately afterward up there celebrating with the team? You just mentioned fireworks and
little pop things, little pop things.
Okay, some T-shirts were made apparently, and some little cakes. And how does this feel for you? I heard you shout out your mom and your family afterward, and just, this has been a long time coming, and you said you hope Pat's looking down, and Tennessee just congratulated you as well. And just, can you sum up the moment? And I know it's always about your players with you, but this is something that shows longevity in this game.
Well, Janie, I just, I'm feeling the love from people, and, it's just, it's a wonderful feeling when so many people are reaching out to you, and, it's just, but, I'm going to be in that pool tomorrow morning. And I thought about it. I thought about today when I was swimming. I just said, I hope we do play well. I hope, the record is set, and I'm going to be in the pool tomorrow, and I'm going to be the same person. So it's, I've been really fortunate to have a great job at Stanford with great administration. I've gotten, texts from or emails from our president and from our provost, Persis Drell and Mark Tessa-Levine, and that they're working so hard to allow us to have this season. I'm very thankful.
Thanks, Tara. Congrats.
Thanks.
Our next question comes from Ann Killian. Go ahead, Ann.
Where is Ann? Hi, Ann.
Hey, Tara. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ann.
Hey, and this date, 42 years later, I think 15,335 days or something like that. Do you have any thoughts about win number one? Do you remember it?
I think I do. I think it went into overtime, and I think I told this story, but we were ahead going into the last couple of seconds of the game, and there was a timeout, and I remember telling our team, all right, just play great defense, don't foul. And of course we fouled, and we went into overtime. And I said to myself, this is going to be harder than it looks. So
were there any fans there that day?
There were probably about as many as are in the gym now. It was at Idaho, and we started in the little gym. I pulled out the bleachers, and we ended up in their big gym, and we ended up getting after, when I first went to Idaho and I had come from Ohio State, they said, Tara, this isn't Ohio State. I'm thinking we're gonna turn it around, and we did. And then when I went back to Ohio State, they said, Tara, this isn't Idaho. I'm like, okay, I've heard that before. And they said the same thing at Stanford. So it's really exciting. We miss our fans so much, but we're just rolling with it right now.
Thank you.
We'll take our next question from Elliot Almond. Go ahead, Elliot.
Hi, thanks, Brian. Thanks, Tara. Good evening. We've gone through, a number of us on this call have gone through a lot of milestones with you over the years. Does this one feel different than the others?
Um, I mean, this is special because of, I think, the magnitude of that many wins. Like, you never go into coaching. I never thought, well, I'm going to try to win 1,000 games or anything like that. But this is special. I mean, having, currently the #1 team, being undefeated, playing in the pandemic, I will never forget this for sure. Can I just say one thing before the next question, Brian? I said this on the air. I don't know if anyone watched the game, but I think that this is such a hard time for so many people in our country and in our community that, having this platform of, all of you, I'm going to donate to our local food bank, or, Season of Sharing, $10 for each win, which I'm not a great mathematician, but it's somewhere around $10,000. And I just, we're playing games and we know people are really suffering. They don't have jobs. Their unemployment's running out. They're hungry. So I think I'm so thankful for my job and my opportunity that I just want to make sure I'm giving back.
Thank you, Tara. Well said. Let's go next to Michelle Vopel. Go ahead, Michelle.
Yeah, congratulations, Coach. We saw Billie Jean King as one of the people who sent you congratulations, and I wondered if you can reflect on what it means to be somebody who has seen basically the entire growth of modern day women's basketball, and in a certain way, modern day women's athletics, how much it's grown and how you've been a part of really that entire thing.
I don't really, I mean, when I look at her, I feel like I'm really looking up. I mean, to have a shout out from her, to have a text from her, which I've gotten on 1,000 wins, is, I mean, I have to pinch myself. I mean, it's really special. And, I'm happy to be a part of the growth of women's basketball, and I'm happy to support the Women's Sports Foundation and the legacy fund that is in my name to help promote women in coaching. And just, it's an honor. It's an honor to be associated with someone that has done as much as Billie Jean King has.
Thank you.
We'll take our next question from Doug Feinberg. Go ahead, Doug.
Hey, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you, Doug.
You actually stole my question talking about the donation to the food bank, because I was going to ask you about that. And makes it easy because your next win's 1,100, and that's an easy $11,000. So the math for people like me, it's not easy for you either. It makes it simple for you. But my other question is, I mean, obviously there's been so much emotion tonight for the team. They obviously probably came out a little bit tight. Did you say anything at halftime, like, just play basketball or anything to sort of like take the pressure off them, and it seemed that they were feeling in the first half?
I think our team hasn't played as a team that is as physical as Pacific is. And, I think that the physicality kind of just, we didn't throw the first punch, they did. And I think, I just talked to our team at halftime about being more physical. And, I thought Pacific did really well. This was their first game. I think we just warmed down. I was really excited about how Cameron Brink did coming in. I thought she kind of really got us going inside. And just, I think in the second half, Haley Jones got it going for us too. We got out in transition a little bit, but this will be a game that we can build on. And I think it's, to their credit, they played very well.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Doug.
Let's go next to RJ Abadia. Go ahead, RJ.
Hey, Tara, congratulations.
I'm looking for you, RJ. Okay, there you are, RJ.
I'm here.
All right, I see you.
Every time we get to talk to your players, we get a little glimpse of really how special they are. And I'm just curious about your opinion and your thoughts on how special this group is how special they can be on the court when it's all said and done.
You know, RJ, you're really right. I mean, these are young people that are going through a pandemic and being asked to do things that no other players have ever been asked to do, and they're trying really hard to follow protocol and, you know, play basketball without their family and friends here. It's just, you know, I've got to give them a lot of credit, and I'm so proud of our team and just how well they're rolling with everything. But I'm going to tell you, it's very challenging. And it's challenging for our staff too, for someone like Kate Pay to be away from her family and her 2 little children. You know, we're working really hard and we're really sticking together.
Thank you.
Let's go next to Kylan Mills. Go ahead, Kylan.
Hey, Coach, this is Kylan with Cron 4. Congratulations. Very exciting.
Hi, Kylan. Thank you.
So I'm curious, Pat Summit, obviously such a trailblazer in the sport, and you guys had a good relationship. What do you think she would say if she were here today? And what would you say to her if you had the chance, just about the influence that she had?
You know, well, we were friends and obviously competitors. You know, she would tell me, Tara, your team needs to rebound better. But I think all in all, you know, she had great passion for the game, and I think she sees that with me. And she loves unselfish basketball, which I think she would see with our team. But you know, more than anything, you know, she helped me get better as a coach, because you had to really work hard to prepare. And we lost more games than we won against Tennessee. And unfortunately, we're not able to play them this year. But I would hope that she would. You know, she was a great mentor and a great friend, and I think she would be proud of us.
For sure. If I can ask one follow-up question, I'm just curious, what is the legacy that you hope to leave behind? And for little girls, young athletes, maybe people, you know, girls growing up that want to be coaches, what would you want them to know, or what would you say to them tonight?
You know, I think that seeing, for little girls to see, whether it's me or my assistants like Katie Stedding or Kate Pay or Brittany Anderson, to see those coaches and to see the women on our sideline is the best message. And to, you know, to be able to see them doing that, I think then they can see themselves doing it. But I would just say, have confidence and, you know, be passionate about whatever you do, whatever it is. And if it's basketball, more power to you. Come on.
Thanks, Coach. Congrats.
Thank you.
Got time for a few questions for Coach. Let's go to Zach Boyer next. Go ahead, Zach.
Hey, Tara, congratulations again.
Thank you, Zach.
So many of your former players have been so complimentary of you for the way that you've set them up for success in life. And whether that involves basketball or not, so many of them have gone on to careers that they're very proud of. Maybe it's obvious for some coaches, it always isn't, but why did you decide that that was a principle that you wanted to embrace when you first got into coaching?
Well, you know, I know that there's really, when I first went into coaching, there was no professional basketball. So, and both of my parents were teachers. And so I think number one thing, I really believe in education, and, you know, the fact that, you know, young people come to Stanford to get an education first. They're not coming to Stanford for basketball. But I really wanted them, and Andy Geiger, when I talked with him, I wanted them to be able to come to Stanford and have excellence in both academics and basketball. And that's what we try to do. Beyond that, it's being a great teammate and being the best person you can be. Again, you know, you're going to work for somebody someday. You're going to want to, you know, it's getting along with people. It's being a really good teammate. And I think the work ethic that is demonstrated by whether it's myself or my assistant coaches is something that is not wasted on some of our players. They know that we work really hard and we demand them to work hard in practice. So I think that carries over.
Thank you.
Let's go next to Jason Dumas. Jason, are you there?
Sorry, Jason had to go down and anchor a sportscast. I was supposed to stand in for him, so you can keep going.
All good. All good. We'll move along to Michael Roberson. Go ahead, Michael.
Okay, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you, Michael.
I've of course been a fan of yours since you came to my hometown and recruited my homegirl Sonia Henney. And of course, to be able to fast forward and cover you in the 2000s has been awesome. But how do you feel about you being able to impact the lives of these players, even during the time when I was even in college, way back in the 80s?
I mean, I just, I never really like kind of say I'm going to go to the gym and impact someone's life today. I just try to work really hard, set a good example with work ethic, with working well with people, respecting our student athletes. I think I probably, if you talk to someone like Katie Stedding, she'd probably say, I've mellowed. I think for me, getting away from the team, being with the Olympics helped me in some respects come back with a little bit of a different perspective and same drive, but maybe just different way to relate. Everyone wants. I think I want to be a coach that our players want as a coach. I want to be someone that they want to play hard for, that they want to work hard for, and they want to please. And so I think that's going back to whether it's Sonia, Jennifer. That's my goal all the time, to be a great coach for them. The people in the locker room are the people that I'm really excited that they were excited and happy for me. That's who I work for.
We'll close it out with a pair of follow-ups. Kylan, did you have a follow-up?
Yeah, sorry. One quick question that kind of came to mind when you were talking about just now. But what is it that has kept you coming back to the gym day after day after day? I mean, it's really special to have longevity in a career and to still have the enthusiasm that you have. What gives you that?
Well, Kylan, one time, it was I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago. I really just thought I've got to hang it up, and I talked with someone at Stanford, very special, John Arriaga, and he said, Tara, don't do that. I said, John, I'm just exhausted. I need a break. And he said, well, take the summer off. And so I did. And I feel like maybe being away from something sometimes, and the players, they're not hearing my voice all the time in the spring and in the summer. But, I think that keeps a lot of tread on my tire. So I water skied 93 times last summer. Now this was different because of the pandemic, but, I think that by keeping myself healthy, by working out, I'm swimming like Janie knows, or I'm riding my Peloton, to play bridge with my mom, that then when I'm in the gym, I'm excited. It's not like a job job. It's like fun fun.
That's awesome. Thank you.
And we'll go ahead and close it out with Michelle Smith. Michelle, you're up.
Tara, I would like to discuss the terms under which we can call you T-Dog. Who can call you T-Dog? Under what circumstances can we call you T-Dog? Please tell me what we can do with that.
No, that was from Kiana. And, maybe she knows I love my dogs, you know what I mean? And she just one day called me that. And then Haley started, say, all right, T-Dog. And so that's a very, the gift that I got with the sweatshirt with T-Dog on it. It's, they know there's a line, but I don't think they would be saying that, probably when I'm yelling at them about their defense or their rebounding. But, I take it as a very, very nice nickname, and I'm really, it's affectionate, so I don't mind it at all. So anybody wants to say it, I'm fine with that.
I already asked Heidi if she would call you T-Dog, and she said no.
No, Heidi, she has another nickname for me. So I want to wish you all a very safe and happy holiday. I truly appreciate all the wonderful things you've written about our team and our players and me. And, it is really special. And I'm very excited to be able to share this virtually with you guys. I wish we were in person in the Maples, little media room. But Brian, thank you very much. And everyone stay healthy and stay safe. And we'll be back in the gym together again.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Bob.
you.